to prime, I went in with the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. Wow, that is a mouthful. And I'm not really sure how I feel about this primer and if it actually keeps my makeup on, but I like it. I have it, so I'm using it. To prime my eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I'm just gonna apply this with just a dense brush. Any dense brush will do. This one is from Coastal Scents, I believe. And you want to apply a really thin layer, and this just acts as a base to keep your eyeshadow on all day. And then I always like to set the base with a powder, like a translucent powder or a powder that's the color of my skin, just so that the eyeshadows blend on top of this base smoothly. So to set that, I'm just going to use the banana shade from my Marc Jacobs Remarkable palette. Any powder that you have will work. I'm just using this one because I have it right here. And then for eyeshadows today, we're going to play around with the new Kylie Cosmetics Holiday palette. I just got this in the mail and I was just dying to do a tutorial. So this is what it looks like. I hope you can see. This is my first eyeshadow product from Kylie, and so we will see how I like it. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, I'll link it below, but I did do swatches and stuff on my Snapchat. Like I said, I'll just put my name right here. So I know I want to do a green look, and I really want to do like a really dramatic inner corner. So we're going to go in with the Sigma E40 brush, and we're going to take the first matte shade called Sugar Cookie, and we're going to use this as a transition. And this shade is super similar to MAC Soft Brown, if you own that one. It's got a pinky undertone. It's super pretty. So we're just going to work this in windshield wiper motions into the crease, not being too precise with this because I think I'm gonna do like a blown out smoky eye using the green. So it's gonna be a pretty easy look today, and I'm gonna try and only use 3 shadows. So I'm gonna go in with a bit of Chestnut, which is a matte mauvey brown shade. And I'm just gonna go right over top, just to further deepen up that crease. So far, these are blending pretty good, and the pigmentation is not bad either. I haven't had any trouble with blending so far. And these eyeshadows are very buildable, which I love in an eyeshadow. And I have to say, there is really not a lot of fallout at all, at least with these 2 shades that I've used so far. I'm really liking these. Now this palette did include a mirror, which I saw on social media. People were not happy that her previous palettes didn't have a mirror, which I mean, I do not blame them, because I think these retail for $42. And so for $42, I mean, if you know what I'm saying. So now I'm gonna take this gorgeous green shade down here, just such a pretty emerald green, and I'm gonna pack this all on the lid. Now I'm gonna kind of pack this green shade on a little bit higher than my crease, just to give the illusion of a deeper set eye, and so that when I look straight at you, you can actually see the green. I have more hooded eyes, so this is a good trick. So like I said, I'm just packing that color on and then blending it out with my 217 in windshield wiper motions. You want to go in little increments. You don't want to put a ton of color on and then be screwed and it won't blend out. You want to go little by little and blend as you go. and then back in with my 217, and I'm just barely dipping into that green shade and working it into the crease. And this green is really gonna pop once we put our winged liner on. It's gonna look so pretty. So I think I'm gonna keep it simple with just those 3 shadows and then apply some winged liner with my NYC liquid eyeliner. And I'm just gonna do this off of camera. So now that we've got our winged liner on, I'm just gonna go in with some falsies, and I'm using the Kiss number 11 lashes. So the lashes are on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the face. And for foundation today, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 102. This is my favorite foundation at the moment. It's a tad pink on me, but I tend to just make it work with concealer and bronzer. They may have a better shade for me, I haven't gone to the store to get one. And I'm just working this in with my beauty blender. This is a really good drugstore foundation. It's super matte and it's super full coverage, which I like. I love full coverage foundation, if you don't already know by now. So I know that you guys are waiting for my giveaway, but I've got everything ready and it's not my fault, I promise. I'm just waiting on a package from Jeffree Star. I guess he's moving warehouses or something, he said on his Snapchat. And so it's like delaying the shipment of the holiday collection. So just keep a lookout. I'm really hoping that I can get it up this week, but it's Wednesday right now as I'm filming this, and it's just really not looking like it's gonna happen this week, which makes me so sad because I have a whole bag of stuff in there ready to go, but I don't want to make the video with not all the products, you know, like I want it to be a complete video. Now I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm gonna use the shade Light Neutral. And this is very similar to my skin tone. So I'm just gonna apply this and clean up the winged liner with this as well. And then just for a bit more highlight, I'm gonna add some of the shade Fair Neutral, just to add some brightness. I'm gonna work this in with my beauty blender as well. Now to set underneath the eyes, I'm gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs 40 Mirage Filter Duo. It's just a contour and a powder. And I'm gonna set everywhere that I put that cream concealer. I really like this powder. It's super finely milled and it adds a hint of coverage, which I really like. Now to set the rest of my face, which is something I've been doing here lately, I'm gonna use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Light Plus. And I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and just kind of set the rest of my face. And this is similar to when we set our base on our eyes. It makes our eyeshadow blend better. So this kind of will make your bronzer and your blush and everything like that not go on as patchy. And everything will go on really smooth and blend really well, which is what we want. So for contour today, I'm just gonna use the same Marc Jacobs palette and my MAC. It's just the angled contour brush. And I'm just gonna go in heavy with the contour today. So I like to first draw the line and then do circular motions and blend it upwards. This brush is just perfect for that. And then I've got a smaller forehead, so I only like to contour the sides of my forehead, because if I do the top, then it looks like I have no forehead. And then I'm gonna go back in with that yellow shade and just kind of clean up my contour. And then for bronzer today, I'm gonna add the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Give Me Sun. Now this is a really pigmented bronzer, and I'm pretty fair right now, but I'm just gonna fake it until I make it and add a ton just so that I look super glowy and tan, even though I'm not. I feel like in the winter you can hide that more because nothing really shows except for your face. So you can act like you're tan when you're really not. This is my favorite summertime bronzer, like my favorite. I'm also going to contour the nose with the Shade and Light Kat Von D palette, just the lightest shade. And I've been doing this lately and I really love it. And I'm just using the Pro Sephora crease brush, the Pro crease brush, the number 10. And it's just a really fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to snatch the nose. And go underneath. I went in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Granite. It's my all-time favorite eyebrow product. And I'm also going to set them using the Gimme Brow in the darkest shade that they have. They're looking a little wonky today, but what can you do? So I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. And for that, I'm going to use this Precision Smudger brush. And I honestly don't know the brand, but this, yeah, it came with like a bunch of brushes a long time ago. So I'm going to take the shade Chestnut and smudge this on the lower lash line. And I feel like doing your lower lash line can be kind of intimidating. At least that's how I used to feel, because I never put eyeshadow down there. I thought it always looked so stupid. But it just, like anything else, it just takes practice. Now I feel like I can't not do it. So now I'm going to take some of that green shade on my MAC 212 flat definer brush and pack this closest to the lash line. For the waterline, we're going to go in with this white liner by ColourPop, and I think it's called Exit. Since we're using dark shadows, this is really going to open up the eyes and make them appear more doll-like. You can see the difference. It's awesome. You can use a nude liner or you can use black if you're more comfortable with that. But I just really like the way that this looks. It makes the whites of your eyes look whiter. Now I'm going to add some mascara just to blend my lashes with the falsies. For the inner corner, I really wanted to add this stunning silver shade from the palette. I mean, it's so pretty. And I really wanted to do like a super dramatic pop in the inner corner. So we are going to attempt that. I'm just using the Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and I'm just getting some of that silver shade, and I'm going to really pack this on the inner corner. Going a bit higher than I normally do, so I'm kind of bringing it up onto the lid. And then also bringing it down on the lower lash line. This shade is so pigmented. So pretty. So for blush today, I think I'm gonna go in with the Clinique Cheek Pop in Fig Pop. And I'm just gonna use like a light dusting of this. And I'm using this on my Luxie 504 brush. Then for highlight today, we're going to use my absolute favorite highlighter of all time, and that's the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlight. I freaking love this highlighter. Actually, as a base, we're going to go in with the Benefit What's Up Highlighting Duo Stick, and it's just like a cream stick, and I just like to put this on my finger and kind of dab this onto the cheeks. It's like a dab swiping motion. Isn't that so pretty? And I like to just focus this on the highest point of my cheeks. And this just makes any highlight you put on top of it just really stick. I mean, you could just use this by itself. It's super pretty. But you know I have to be extra. Okay, I'm using the Anastasia A23 highlighting brush. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
Oh, so a really good trick, which sounds silly, but a lot of people don't know this. If you're like trying to decide what lip color to wear and you don't want to put it on and take it off, just hold it up to your lips. So if you have like a tube, just take the cap off, roll it up, and hold it up to your lips, and you'll see which one looks the best.
This one's so Christmassy. I don't know, should I go in with a darker shade?
So now to finish off, I think we're just gonna set the face, and I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. And the purpose of using a setting spray is to make all the powders that we just applied melt into the skin to where it looks like your skin, to where you don't look cakey. So that completes this holiday look using the Kylie Holiday palette and actually a Kylie Holiday lip as well. This is Blitzen. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I'm super impressed with these eyeshadows, and yeah, I definitely recommend them to you guys. There's also some other really pretty colors in here. I just really wanted to work with this green shade. Please don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're new, hello, my name is Brittany Willie, and I try to put videos up at least once a week. And thank you guys again for being here and sticking through this video. Let me know if you liked it, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!